Hello everyone and welcome to Dark Souls 3 Champions Ashes mod, playing with Blades of Mercy. So, if I remember correctly, we killed who? Oh, we killed the Beast Watchers. Okay, that means I also leveled up probably last episode. Alright, let's go. High Lord Volnir, Old Demon King, and maybe possibly even Pontiff. Pontiff? No, Yorm, the giant. Maybe. I don't guarantee it. That's possible. Depends on how quick we are with Old Demon King and Volnir. My hope is very quick, but who knows? It's not me who decides the future. It is my enemy. What? Shut up. Stop. Oh no. No! You son of a... Ho's mad. No! Fuck you. Slippery bugger. Thank you. Oh, hi. Stop hitting me. I didn't think you were gonna parry. I thought I was in an angle, but nope. Parry potential, I guess. Either way, we got it. We can move, and don't worry about the Estus count. We can rest the bonfire before our Volnir fight. That's good. I respect. Damn, we got snipers here. Makes no sense. Yes, yeah, saying sharpshooters would have been a better thing, but oh well. Get the fuck away from me. Get away from me. Did you get hit? Good stuff. Oh, that's rare. Usually I have to stand before it drops, but nope, not this time around. This time around it willingly dropped. Thank you! That is so appreciative of you. Thank you very much. Of course! I hate you all. With a burning passion of 1,000 suns, I hate you all. You know, now that I think about it, maybe for small targets like that, the left bumper is not the best option. You know, just a thought. Just a tiny, tiny little thought. I could be wrong. Certainly. But it is a tiny thought. Do not awaken the horde. Do not awaken, my bad. Do not awake the horde. There we go. So, let's talk a little bit about parents being angry, artists trying to be out there, and where should people stand? You maybe, I mean, when you see this, it's gonna be old news basically, but Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion, or Free Stallion, whatever her name is, Megan, her first name is Megan, but then Thee Stallion, Free Stallion, I don't know. Point being is, they released a song called WAP. And some people are complaining that the song is a little bit too explicit. Like, ranchy. I listened to it and I agree. First of all, the song has no value. Literal no value. You can argue it has entertainment value. It does if you want to jerk off to the song. So there's the value of the song. That can tell you everything about the song. So, people are arguing that it should not be allowed and all that. And listen, they're adults. If you're an adult and you listen to the song, it doesn't matter. Granted, children are also gonna listen to the song, and the song is a little bit too ranchy, just a little bit too much. So, my solution to that is a compromise. Leave the song, on age restricted. Why not? Yes, it's not going to have as many ads, or if any ads. Yes, a Cardi B, a millionaire, is gonna have trouble making a couple more $100,000 from views, but everyone can be happy. The adults can view the video, and the children, cannot view the video because it's age restricted. Now you might be thinking, well, kids are gonna take their parents' phone and all that. Well, at that point, it's the responsibility of the parent, because at the end of the day, it is on the parent to not show children this kind of shit. It is a responsibility on them. And even if they think about showing it, they should at least, explain it to them, like, hey, this is what this is, or this is what this is. This is not okay. And, then there's some people trying to make the argument like, oh, when men make songs with scantily clad women, that's okay, but when a woman does it, it's all of a sudden wrong, that's sexism, and it's not. Listen, okay, that's fair argument. I guess we're going into music is going into a way where both are okay with showcasing and a woman naked or half naked. So fine, okay, we're going that way. Shut the fuck up then. First and foremost, the moment people stop shaking their bodies to songs where women are called bitches, whores, sluts, cunts, and all that shit, it's never going to stop, because what's the incentive to stop? Second of all, again, those are insults. Those are not much to describe a woman. Those are insults. Calling someone a bitch, a whore, a cunt, a slut is an insult. It's not much of a prideful thing to be. At the end of the day, it is an insult. So I just feel it's stupid. Like, leave the song. The song clearly is for adults. I mean, unless they're trying to do some weird shit for children, then let's call the Interpol, or the FBI. No, Interpol. Either way, point being is, it's a raunchy song. There should be a compromise. Make the video age restricted, and that's it. Adults can have their fun. Certainly, the male ones are gonna have fun. The female ones, I don't know what they have fun to. I guess it's a stripper song. It could be a good stripper song. That's not fair to say. There's a decent, they are a decent gay, lesbian population, so of course they're gonna enjoy it too. But my point still stands. Let the adults, if they want to have their fun, let it have it. But children, come on, they're gonna be 16-year-olds or even 15-year-olds. They can then find out about it. Unfortunately, children younger and younger age are on the internet, and that becomes a problem because parents don't care anymore. Nobody cares anymore. The modern parent would rather stick a child on a phone than actually to spend time with it. Now you might be arguing, well, some people don't have time, some people don't want to, and some people think there's nothing wrong with it. Here's my opinion on things. If you're gonna have a child, which is a great commitment, it's a beautiful commitment. After all, you're deciding to continue the species, so that's all right. At the same time, you're taking that responsibility. You can't be just making children left and right without even thinking about it. Oh wait, that's what sluts do, both male and female. Because I don't differentiate sluts. If you're gonna sleep with 10 women or with 10 men, you're a slut, pure and simple. There's no difference here. You're a slut. You're being a slut. So, it's a responsibility of both parties. If the female is okay, if the woman is okay with having sex without protection or without contraception, and it's on the guy who is not using the condom. So yeah, If it comes to that, then that's a problem on the individual side, not much on, you know, anyone else. But then you have to be ready for that kind of stuff. You just have to be ready. And I might be saying, well, you know, we're now going to tick off all the controversial shit. You might be saying, well, abortion is here. And yeah, my stance on abortion is, you know, 2 weeks is enough. I like to think that 2 weeks is enough for you to decide if you want to have a child or not. Because, you know, making a child takes, you know, prior preparation and mental fortitude to think about, oh, should I have a child or not? And if it's a one-night stand and it turns out you're pregnant, guess what? Then it shouldn't be much of a hard choice, is it? For those 2 weeks to decide if you want to have a child or not. Is it? No! The fact that someone want to argue with 3 months or 6 months or fucking even 8, then at that point that's murder. I'm talking about the 6 months and the 8 months one. The 3 months one, I don't support. I just think it's stupid. Like, you have 2 weeks. 2 weeks is perfectly enough to decide on something that life-changing. You know, prior talks about having children with your partner, of course. And if it's a one-night stand or, you know, a fucked up shit like rape, then yeah, 2 weeks is enough. More than enough. Now, granted, if a child is, of course, if the pregnancy is long and all of a sudden the mother has complications, then yes, of course, that's understandable and that should be precautioned if the abortion is an option. But again, saying that 2 weeks is not enough to think if you need a child, if you want to have a child or not, is stupid. Because it covers both points. One point is, if you want to have a child, 2 weeks is enough. You're not gonna abort. If you have a one-night stand and you don't want a child, guess what? 2 weeks is enough. And if you, as an adult female, do not test yourself after a one-night stand, if you're for STDs, just like the guys should too, by the way, or if you're pregnant, then you're irresponsible. That's just irresponsibility as an individual. First of all, it's your health. Second of all, are you pregnant or not? So again, it's all connected here. Now, granted, that takes societal change. That takes societal viewpoint. If everyone's going to do it or not, and then, you know, everyone desires special treatment. You know, oh, but I don't want to do it in 2 months. I was flip-flopping. Well, tough shit. You're an adult human being. It's not hard to comprehend if you want to have a child or not. For fuck's sake. So it's like, come on. And then comes the question of, should abortion be free? No, it shouldn't. It's simple, it shouldn't. Testing yourself, if you have, here's my opinion on things, those like that, on sexual things and that. Should testing for STDs be free? I would argue either heavily subsidized or even free, because that's interest of health of the public. Abortion is your interest, not the public's interest. When we talk about free shit, it's the public's interest first that should be looked at, not the individual ones. So that's why abortion should not be free, not even subsidized. Just no. That's your decision if you want to do it or not. Now, granted, if the mother is having trouble with you want to kill if the birth is going to kill the mother, then heavily subsidized or free makes perfect sense. In cases of rape, same thing. Subsidized, free? No. Subsidized, yes. Maybe even heavily subsidized, but not free. Again, it's the interest of individual, not the public. So, then what's next here? Because if you're gonna argue that if abortion is gonna be free, then should what's it called? Vasectomies be free too? No, it shouldn't. It's not of public's interest. It's a personal interest. It's a private interest. So in that case, it should not be free. After all, again, it's a public's. Anything that should be free or subsidized should be in public's interest. They're outliers naturally. So that's my stance on things. And I don't think they're unreasonable. They're quite reasonable, actually. I would love to see more governments take the subsidized approach. Not all talk about, oh, this is free, this is free, this is free, this has to be free, this has to be free. How about just subsidizing? How about governments, instead of raising pays or wages, how about just subsidizing costs on, let's say, food or on bills? Now, granted, bills are more used to actually pay the maintenance on that, so maybe not on bills, but how about food? Bread is going to be, like, for example, 35% of the price of bread or the price of milk or the price of vegetables is going to be subsidized by the government. The other 75 or the 65 is going to be paid by you. That is automatically 35 or 25% of your wage saved. So it's like you're getting a raise, but you're not actually getting a raise. The government is just being like, yeah, you know what? Why not? Let's have that point. And it will help. It will first of all, it stops printing of money, because if you increase wages, then you have increased of money printing. You have to print more money. Second, subsidizing increases. It gives the feeling of people having more money because everything is cheaper then. That's a great feeling that you can buy more stuff for your dollar. That's an unbelievably good feeling. So it helps people. There's no talks about, oh, should the wage be $15 an hour? Should it be 25? Should it be 70? There's just like, okay, let's say it's 8 hours, $8 an hour, but from those $8 you can get 45% more than you could before. That's an increase to your pay. So it's a great incentive. And you might say, even, why not the government makes the corporations an incentive to actually raise wages then? Like, for example, if a corporation has this certain amount of people on these wages, they have special grants, like, I don't know, even less taxes, because the money is still going to the people. So even though there's less taxes, people can spend more, it can circulate more, and everyone can be more wealthy. But if everyone is hoarding money, then no one is wealthy. People are just gonna be more poorer and poorer, because when you go into the attrition game, the top ones who have all the resources will win, pure and simple. No one, it's a very cruel game. If you go, just ask the Germans in World War II. It's a very cruel game. So yeah, thank you for coming to my TED Talk about society and money. Let's go kill Old Demon King. By the way, Volnir, tough son of a bitch. It took too long. That just took long. Really? You gonna start with that? Ah, asshole. So a full combo, aka just spamming left bumper. I haven't hit him once. Smart boy. What is this damage? Actually, the left bumper is doing shit. Excuse me? Ah, a little bit early. So yeah, that's my view. That's my view on that. But let's just not stop there. Some people argued that tampons should be free, that Plan B or Plan B pills should be free, or contraception pills should be free. No. Again, no. Should they be cheap? Yeah. Free? No. Again, it's not the public's interest. You can argue, should condoms be free? I would say no. Subsidized? Sure. Free? No. Should we go level up immediately, or yeah, let's go level up. That's a smart idea. But then again, the statements that I'm making are not that controversial. It's just a little bit more common sense. Not everything has to be free. Not everything has to be this grandiose act of charity. It doesn't have to be that much. It can be the small things that help the people the most. And I don't think people anymore care. It is an interesting point to take, of just subsidizing stuff instead of just increasing wages. Yes, you don't have a big number, but your small number can get you more. So it's the same fucking thing. I don't know if there's an argument that subsidizing is better than just straight out increasing wages. I don't know, but I do know for one fact subsidizing helps everyone. Pure and simple, it does. Now, granted, if you want to be a little bit more selective, you can set rules where if you make this this amount of money a month, then you can have rights to subsidizing, and you can have like a worker ID card that showcases that. A little bit of control if you want to go there, or you want to go with full on everyone gets subsidized stuff. And then you can argue, well, do the rich need subsidized stuff? No, not really. But then again, aren't you a pure asshole if you are rich and you want to subsidize stuff? Aren't you just a pure asshole at this point? Because what the fuck do you need subsidized food for? The fuck you need that? You don't. No. I think I'm done. Yeah, I'm done. Okay, let's go talk to Grey Rat, because he then will have his final departure from Firelink Shrine. Little known fact: Grey Rat has 3 departures from Firelink Shrine. If you save him in Irithyll, he will then die in Lothric's in the Grand Library, or Great Library, whatever. No, it's Grand Library.
Oh.
So yeah.
You can as.
No.
Goodbye.
No, wait. I refuse to believe I didn't send him before. No, don't do me like that, game. I'm pretty sure I sent him before. Don't do it like that. Hi.
Oh.
Yeah. Woo.
I.
By the way, how many do I have? Let's buy 150. Why?
Goodbye.
99 is enough, but why not? Why not? Anything else I need to be of interest? No, not really. These are +5, right? Yup, we need some we're gonna get the right amount after we kill the Silver Knights in the mansion. I must say I'm not the biggest fan of the name Night Slayer, because the ring just depletes stamina if you guard, and knights, I mean, depends on the knight. Not all knights were heavily armored plated infantry. Some knights were light armor, because why not? Granted, if you think about the knight, it's the traditional medieval European style of knight with full-on plate, like a tank basically. But again, it is all about on how you look at things. So another thing to know about: Bloodlines 2 has been delayed till 2021. So I'm not just looking at things if they're gonna allow us to demand refunds, because I may be thinking of getting a refund. Because if it's gonna be next year, why the fuck could I spend my money then on for this year? But then again, I'm like, well, I'm gonna get the game either way, so does it matter much? Not really. I like Bloodlines Masquerade 1, so if they really took the time, and not because Cyberpunk is coming out and it's gonna dominate basically the gaming talks, which I might not be able to get on launch, which sad boy, but oh well. Yeah. It's gonna be interesting. It's interesting to know why. I mean, they said like it's not yet fully polished. So if they truly did take the time to polish and maybe even add more stuff, cool, great. But if they took their time just because Cyberpunk is coming out and it's probably going to be the game of the year, which by the way, Ghost of Tsushima, pretty good contender. Pretty good contender. So I don't know. Doom Eternal is also a good contender. I honestly lost my interest in Doom Eternal. I was hyped, but then I just like, I don't really care. Which is weird, but I really lost my interest in that regard when it comes to Doom. I maybe buy it when it's on sale, just have some fun with it. Okay, this is the second encoding overload in 25 minutes. Yeah, this is improvement. Pure and simple. This is improvement. This seems to be the best we're gonna have for some reason. I don't know why. As you know, OBS doesn't tell me jack shit as to why I have encoding issues. But I do. Now, question. Are we going to fight Alva? No, no, no. No. That boy, no. He will one-shot me. Well, technically two-shot because the spin attack takes, two shots or two hits. But still, I don't want to fight Alva. Alva is horrible to fight. Hands down, awful. So let me just light this bonfire for security's sake. Is it raining? I don't know. Would you look at that? We might actually reach... Oh no, run. We might actually reach Pontiff's bonfire. Pontiff? Yorm's bonfire. Or Profound Capital bonfire. For 40 minutes. You love to see that. That means more time is being spent on finishing this playthrough. Because damn it, 1.4.3 is coming out very, very soon, and I want to be closely done with all the weapons. As you all know, I only have Ryuko left, but once they add more weapons, which they're gonna add two. I don't know which one yet they're going to add, but they're gonna add two. That's going to increase the weapon amount I need to cover to 3, or the left ones I want to have to recover to 3, and that's cool. I like more content, and I joined the Discord because of course I did. I am loving the mods, so I want to be invested. And some people are trying to argue that this new weapons and all that is not PvE content. And I'm just gonna clear it up. I'm fully aware that this is a PvP mod. I'm fully aware that the goal of this mod is to make 1v1s very fun and interesting. I'm fully aware. But any new weapon, any new armor set is new PvE content. It's just not a hard concept to grasp. Okay? I hate PvP. I do. You all know me, I do. But this mod is so great that even though it's PvP oriented, it has such great PvE content that how the fuck am I supposed to say no? Am I supposed to be disgusted because it's no! It's a great PvE mod. It's just its focus is PvP, and I can respect that. I respect that. It's not a. Are you kidding me? No! Not the wall! Oh, they tried to brand me. I ain't no brand, bitch. I don't buy your shit. I don't buy brand clothing. I don't. I feel it's stupid, honestly. Like, I don't care if it says Nike or if it says. Actually, no. Shoes are a different story. I like Nike. I'm a Nike man. I like Nike. But I can accept Adidas, Puma. Reebok? No. I'm not a fan of Reebok, honestly. The last time I bought something from Reebok was when I was a kid. So no, I'm not a Reebok dude. Everything else is fine. But when it comes to clothing, like pants, shirts, hoodies, nah, I don't give a fuck. I don't care what brand you are. If it's cool, it's cool. That's it. I don't give a fuck. It can be a no-name brand from South Vietnam. I wouldn't care. Alright, I'm still invaded. Well, I hope you enjoyed the episode. If you did, please leave a like, subscribe, leave a comment. I greatly appreciate the support. Goodbye.